That took ages. Hello everyone. So I'm live streaming this, but I'm doing it unlisted because I wouldn't be able to concentrate otherwise. So this is a pick a pile for empowering your divine feminine, divine masculine. If you're new to me, that's basically what most of my work is all about. Even if I'm doing something that seems completely unrelated, it really does always seem to come back with that. I always look at things in a very yin yang way, feminine, masculine, because we have that within us, divine feminine, divine masculine. And a lot of my work involves helping heal and empower the twin flames. So with that being said, let's get right into this. So if you want to pick A, that is this feather, this silver feather, and I'm going to put that with the pile I've got in front of me. If you want to pick B, it's this lovely Selenite wand, one of my besties gave me for my Christmas, so I'll put that on the pile before I forget. And C is this little fairy, little glittery fairy. So pick which one calls to you now, and then we'll do the message. And by the way, this is my jammies. A lot of the time you will see me in my jammies. If you're not new around here, you'll know that. Right, so I'm actually just going to get this screen up. Right, so I'm looking forward to doing this because it just, like with everything, I just sort of winged it. Wait a minute though, where? Oh, that's not helpful. I wrote down a little bit of paper. Oh, there it is. I wrote down a little bit of paper, but I mean, I'll remember. Right, so I have already pulled the cards for each of the piles. I am going to do love cards at the end, and I'm going to shuffle them in real time. So, because I quite like the not knowing, you know, like for all of the cards, but I mean that would take ages if you literally saw me shuffle them all. So, but I'll do it with the love ones because I know that that's the ones that'll be a wee bit more special to people. So, and I've got a new deck which I'm like really, really excited to use. I'm going to do it in that order, though, don't I? Right, and I'm going to press the timer. Is that here off? Yeah, I think we're all ready to go. I'm going to press this to time myself. So it could be quite quick. I'd like to stick. No, I don't. I'm not even going to say a time. Right. So if you picked the silver feather for the subconscious of your, so again, if you're new to me, the way that I'm going to read this is the first, I'm not going to say the first pile because for pile A, we've got two piles, right? Your divine feminine, your divine masculine. This is your divine feminine, the person watching this, and your divine masculine. So you're receiving, you're allowing, you're being energy, you're doing, you're taking action, you're more fire energy, you're masculine. This can also be taken as someone's a divine feminine, whether that's you or the person in a connection. Connection is the best word because you're not always with the person you're in a spiritual connection with. So again, I think to just keep it simple here, we'll keep it to that. And this is your person. But again, it could be that, I don't know why I'm looking, I'm about to read the cards. This could be your person, this could be you. So again, just take it as it resonates because you could be a woman that is divine masculine, you could be a man that is divine feminine, it could be same-sex couples. So, you know, just take whatever resonates and you'll see as we go along, or you'll learn as I do this. But I'm sure whoever's drawn to this will get it. So for the divine feminine, on the way that I'd done it was like waves of people in the ascension process or waves of twin flames. So we'll just see what comes out. And it's funny because it's about to be 144, right, as I said that. Right, boom, go time. So in the subconscious of the divine feminine, for the people that picked A, we have magic. So deep down, lurking underneath, sorry, the lighting's not that great, but again, my makeup's melting off and I'm going to my bed after this. So, oh, by the way, I wanted one last time the Christmas tree. I know it was meant to be down yesterday, but I don't do things if everyone else does it. So it tears me up having the Christmas tree. I will take it down at some point. It's probably going to be the last time you see it, so enjoy it. That must mean something though. So divine feminine energy of the people that chose this pile. Enjoy the magic. Yeah, enjoy the magic while you can feel it. You know, enjoy the last of the magic of Christmas. But again, if you want it to be Christmas every day, make it Christmas every day. Personally, my divine feminine energy, I do feel like it's Christmas every day because I do a job that I love. Do you know what I mean? Cheesy but true. So yes, and you're really embracing the magical side of you. So I really do feel you might actually be like, you might have actually really sort of utilized it. Well, I would have hoped so. The new moon in Capricorn energy there, the super moon. So I feel whatever it was you wrote down with your intentions really could be coming to manifest there. That's really funny because I always write it with my group and I actually haven't done it yet. Yeah, for one reason or another. Well, because I was taking time off and then there was lots of other stuff that happened. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that with them next week because time is an illusion. But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're setting your intentions, whether it's to do with the new moon or just any time, and you're doing I'm feeling lots of people healing, doing Reiki healing, shamanic healing, maybe you're getting therapy, whatever it is, you're just, you're really embracing whatever magic means to you. And again, you might not even be necessarily going to a professional for any of this. You might just be on YouTube listening to binaural beats and like EFT tapping. By the way, I do that if anybody wants somebody to do it with them. And or hypnotherapy, you're just utilizing some kind of magic, I feel. And the divine masculine within you there's hope there. So again, this card always seems to me like so whether you are a man or a woman, she's covered in her breast area there. So it's like, she's like, I don't want to get hurt, but I kind of do want to go towards the rainbow. And rainbows to me mean hope. So again, I'm tempted to do it as in like the connection here, but I'll read it as you first. It's like you're allowing feminine energy as believing in the magic and practicing magic, and your divine masculine energy, there's hope there. And again, so this is what's lingering in the subconscious, unconscious, because again, that's everything that I love, being a hypnotherapist and a shaman and just having very strong 12th house placements. So on the conscious mind, if ever chose this pile, we have gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, environments. So consciously, your feminine energy is feeling very feminine, really, really being guided there to go within, to soul search. I really do feel, because I'm channeling this on the very last degrees of a Pisces moon, hopefully pile A, by the time you watch this, you will have taken the Pisces moon period to really just go within, rest, retreat, relax, all these kind of words just have been continuously coming up for the past month or so. And I really do feel it's because a lot of people are going through a mini dark night of the soul, or their big dark night of the soul, or they're just really feeling the dark night of the soul of the collective right now. Whatever one it is, I just feel, it's a fine balance between magic, that divine, feminine, powerful energy, and needing to be gentle with yourself. And again, that really resonates for me because I've got very powerful, divine, feminine energy, Kali energy, along with other goddesses for transmuting energy. But it does mean I'm very sensitive as well. Like I say, a lot of things that are going on in the collective have really affected me in this Pisces moon, which is why I'm showing up to help other people. So in your conscious mind of your divine masculine, spread your wings. So that's really cool that there's hope in the subconscious, and spread your wings in the conscious mind. Something is moving action wise. And I didn't mean it like that, but you could take it like that. Do not hold back right now. The time is perfect and you're ready to soar. So again, in the action space of you listening to this, again, or you could be listening to it for someone else, but I'm taking it as I'm speaking to you. There's hope under the surface, and you're ready to take action with something, even if it's one small action. And in the headspace of your feminine, you need a good laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? It literally says that. So again, it's like, I feel because you've had so much time to go within and retreat, very hermit energy, you could have been too much in your head, and you need to kind of watch a film or spend time with a friend and just, come into that daydream kind of magical energy again, because I feel this energy, it's just basically this energy has been really heavy, which is probably why they've made me wear jammies that say good vibes only. And I literally just got these, you know what I mean? So It's like you're needing to raise your vibration. And then your masculine energy, really interesting, because 2 cards fell out when I was shuffling for this, and it says, they broke your heart, don't believe every shitty thought you have. And well, the broke your heart card is, they broke your heart, fuck them, right? And this card is, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. But remember, to me, the masculine energy is your head and the feminine is your heart. So if this is the headspace of the masculine, what I really feel is the person that broke their heart, it's not you. Again, if you happen to have stumbled across this and it does make sense, and take it where it resonates, but I'm feeling this is karmic situations that have broken their heart, because this is what continuously comes through for clients in the collective. Is it's like, friends that have broke their heart or backstabbed them, or you perceive it as that. Like colleagues, work, could be even family, just people not being who you thought they were, like being blindsided. Blindsided, isn't it? Again, you could have broke your own heart, right? So, but it's like, I really do feel it's like, basically my noses are getting really itchy. That's because the messages from spirit are about to come through, the loved ones. So I really do feel it's about, you can see that now, that people or a person has broke your heart, and you're just like, I feel you've kind of tried to help ease endings here where it's romantic ones, but you really are kind of putting yourself first now, and that's why you're like, spread your wings, do not hold back right now. The time's perfect, you're ready to soar, like you're done, basically. Right, so don't believe every thought shit you have. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. Yeah, so that's really powerful. Again, this is like either lingering, I can feel that this is, different situations, lingering trauma from codependent, narcissistic, toxic relationships where people will have been like, who do you think you are anyways, if you're going to get somebody better than me, or nobody's going to fancy you, or fucking hope this isn't what people have been getting, but it is, I know it is, because I help people with situations like this all the time. It's somebody that's really put you down and caused this overthinking, and so it's kind of like, yeah, fuck them, you've got another chance at love where that's romantic stuff. Or if your family have been putting you down, not seeing your potential, whatever it is, friends, because unfortunately friends can, if you've got the right friends, they'll like to see you shine. If you've got the wrong friends, they'll kind of dull your spark a little bit, so you got to look out for that. But again, don't allow it, that only happens if you allow it. So yeah, I really do feel that's what that's about. Right, so now in the heart space of your feminine energy, we've got believe. So you see, we've got lots of words like hope, believe, magic, the force that works through your soul. And again, I take this as the messages from the spirit world, your loved ones in spirit too. So if I say something, or my mannerisms, or sometimes I do things in my hand, like I remember once I done a prayer position and it made sense to someone I was reading for. Just pay attention, because there's every chance they're going to deliver a message through me and I won't even pay attention because I'm doing that. Not that I won't pay attention, I won't notice, but we'll just see. I'm just saying, definitely let me know below if that happens. So the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. And if you haven't heard me say that before, if you're new around here, if you don't believe in yourself, you soon will after spending a bit of time with me, and definitely if you choose to spend some one-to-one time with me or group time, because I've got a Sagittarius moon and my South Node conjunct my Sagittarius moon, conjunct Uranus as well. So it's all about helping people awaken to their own power, release limiting beliefs that don't serve them, and be optimistic about what they can achieve and manifest in their lives. And that's because the South Node is all about the past, right? So wow, the masculine energy within you, the doing energy, it's got trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. This is really powerful. We've got believe in the feminine and trust in the masculine. That feels very mirroring when I get to the connection bit. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities to do much work yet. And look, it's actually got a masculine on it. So again, it doesn't matter if you're a woman that's a masculine, because I say all the time, but it's because it's true. My experience of helping people for years, in this situation is a lot of women do show up in front of me as what many people consider the masculine energy. I would say that people I've worked with for years now, it's very much like now they show up as a bit of both, or some days they could be more in the divine feminine energy. So yeah, just take it as it resonates. Because I'm wolf medicine primarily and tiger medicine, but the wolf medicine is, I've got this, again, this is so confusing, but they want me to explain it. Everybody's got both in them, right? But my soul's purpose is to be here to teach about this in my own way. And it's the stuff I've been led to today is crazy. One of my guides is like Lao Tzu, like to do with the Tao Te Ching and like Taoism and stuff. And so this is why I've always loved the yin yang symbol. And it's really interesting because I've always been drawn to all of that. And then that was channeled to me like not long ago through somebody else that I trust. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And since then I've been getting led to all this confirmation about it. So basically that is, why I'm all about, well, it's one of the reasons why I'm all about the yin yang, the balance, and so basically this makes sense to me though, that it's like in your masculine space, in your feminine, you're being led to believe. In your masculine space, you're being led to trust. Right? This is really cool. Right, I don't know how I got into that, but I've missed a moment. So feminine, you need to take the lead. And this is because I've said before, I'm getting in the, anyway, focus. I'm getting, I can feel my guides and people's guides that are this before getting excited. I've got hiccups. The feminine energy, you need to take the lead. You need to create the vision so that your masculine energy can follow. I'm talking about inside, but we'll get to the connection bit as well. Because your masculine energy is getting a wake-up call. And again, if it's speaking to you while I'm talking about this being your own energy and it's like, wow, this makes sense for a connection, then again, just take it where it resonates. But I will break it down for the connection bit as well, because I know that people want that. So not everyone, but some people do. So I'm catering to, it's hard to cater to both, but I shall, because it's my purpose, you know what I'm saying? So take the lead with your creative feminine energy, because your masculine energy needs this wake-up call. It is awakening that energy within you. And the other advice, that action, is trust all will be well, and that is new moon in Virgo. So again, very feminine energy, very kind of go within for the answers, hermit energy. Masculine, focus on the positive, new moon in Sagittarius. I just said that I'm a moon in Sagittarius because that helps your masculine energy focus on the positive within. Did I just put that in the wrong place? Oh God, I'm getting excited and putting them in the wrong bit. Right, so self-care message for your feminine energy, make a vision board. Yeah, because this is actually, oh my God, I love this. I'm going to, listen, I'll do this once a month or more if I get in a swing at it, but I'm loving this already. Thanks, guys. So make a vision board. But you see this, when we get to the connection bit, you make a vision board because then it helps your masculine focus on the positive, it helps when you create the vision within, it helps your masculine side take action towards it. And we'll get to that when I do the other bit. Your masculine energy, in your action space, you're being guided to spend time with family. That'll be because the next full moon on the 17th, roughly, it could be different where you are, of January 2022. Oh my God, so weird, as if you're watching this in real time, but any of this could make sense at any time. It's timeless. You're being guided to spend time with family, and that's because the next full moon is about family, so, and feelings, and doing a bit of energy work. We've got a 23 there and a 22. So again, 22, 23, the weird way that they're saying that to me is it's like things are falling into place. Your divine masculine is following your divine feminine energy. And it's because you're doing some sort of energy work on your chakras there. Again, I did say that at the start, you're healing and they're feeling it. That energy, and you're feeling it, or your person is. So other self-care message is optimism. Again, see, mirroring, because that was on the other side. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people or circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. That's going to be very significant when we get to the love bit. So again, in your feminine energy, you're being guided to, that's why you're being guided to make vision boards, electronic, or I prefer like cork boards, or, just make anything a vision board, like the fridge, putting magnets on it. I always have word quotes. I've done that for the past 20 years. I just use the sides of my wardrobe. You just use anything, but just keep words, good vibes only. Keep words around you that uplift you. It just makes sense. That's why I read the affirmations every day. So to everyone else as well. But if I didn't read it to everyone else, I'll tell it for myself. So yeah, again, this is like, if you're going to tell yourself stories about the way that things are going to unfold in your life, why not make them happy endings? You know what I mean? Like, again, and that's what hypnotherapy is about, visualizing the end goal, or any type of creative visualization. Visualize what it is you want. And this will come about, perhaps the way you've visualized, if it's for the highest good of all, but sometimes it can be even better than you even imagine. And it won't happen if it's not for the highest good of all. So you're not going against anybody's free will by putting it out there. You may as well. So patience in the masculine energy, it's safe to wait. So again, there's this feeling about being optimistic, telling yourself good things, but have the patience and the determination for things that's worth the wait. And again, that could go with business, like I've said this before, like I've channeled things for courses or workshops, like 6 years ago, like when I started 6-7 years ago, when I started my page 3 years ago, and I think, why have we not done it yet? But then it's something I channeled like 6 years ago. I only done in September there, but it was a huge success. You know what I mean? So everybody loved it. It was just it wasn't just, but it was a small group that I'd done actually on the New Moon in Virgo, which is the card we just got there. But you see, that was the right time to do it. And it's quite funny because it's literally about to be 11:11 as I'm saying this. You can't make this shut up. As we've got undying love for the feminine energy of this pile. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. I thought that was strange when I picked these cards. So again, this is about, in the sense of when we're talking to you and yourself, this is about honoring that true love for yourself, like self-care, self-love, looking after yourself as if you would somebody that you love, because it's in the feminine energy as well. And then the masculine side, we've got guiding children. You're good at helping, counselling, healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So again, perhaps you're like myself and you're actually here to help the children, heal the children in the new earth. It's 11:11 now, by the way, so it's definitely a twin flame message, because I'm going to get to that in a minute. It's when you love yourself unconditionally and embody that divine feminine energy, you're able to really help mother not only other children, not mother other children, they've got a mother, but it's like Mother Mary, the divine feminine nurturing energy. But this is in the action space, so basically getting on with it. And again, yes, but I get that. That's for me. That's definitely a message for me, but it'll be for more than just me. So again, it's just about you can help children, but this could be your children. When you look after you help your children, or the children that are paid attention to. We've also got another card, and that'll bring you peace. There's no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So again, I really do feel in your action space, you needed to hear that. Let me just see how long I've been with this. So I did think it was, oh yeah, cool. I did think it was going to be about 20 minutes for each pile, but I've still got to do the love card, so I'm probably going to be 25 minutes. But anyway, surrender. What do you need to surrender to in your feminine energy? Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success, right? What have you got in the masculine space? Surrender negative thinking. So that's powerful when you put that together. Stop procrastinating, surrender negative thinking. So basically it's fuck it, let's go. It's my saying. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and fuck off. I will add that bit on, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Yeah, so again, surrender procrastination, surrender negative thinking. I love it. Right, now we need to put them back. I'll just do it quickly so I'm not here all day. I'll go over it for those of you that are in a connection, and I'll do the love cards. Right, so whoever is the divine feminine, whether this is you or the other person, in the subconscious, you're staying open to magic and miracles. They, the divine masculine, whether this is you or them, have got hope in their heart. But again, remember, they are protecting their heart. They're feeling vulnerable. And isn't that funny? When I go like that, you can't even see the rainbow. but there's a very faint rainbow here. So again, there is hope, but it's in their subconscious, it's deep down. But for the feminine energy, it's like you are bringing the subconscious conscious. Divine and feminine, whether it's you or the other person, you're being very gentle with yourself, honoring your feminine energy. Perhaps you're resting, having a break. Obviously, that's what I'm doing. Not for much longer, though. It is the weekend, but I'm at to work on Tuesday. Your divine masculine is spreading his wings or her wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is, or their wings, whatever applies. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. So again, it's whether this is you or the other person, you're like, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? And so you or the other person, divine feminine, I'm just going to say whoever's divine feminine. So this is you or the other person, needs a good laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? So remember to bring in the playful energy. You hear that? Don't believe every shitty thought you have, but again, your divine masculine needs to hear that as well, versus you're the other person. Thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards, so picking up that insecurity there. They broke your heart, fuck them. Again, because remember, that's when I did say that's when I said this is from previous hurt in relationships. It could be from previous hurt from what's went on in your connection, if anything's went on there at all, because with some people it hasn't even went on. So that's one thing, it's going to be whoever this resonates with. For some people, it's like they've actually had relationships. For some people, they've had situationships. For some people, they've not had, definitely had not have sex, or they've not even kissed them. So yeah, it's just whatever. It's whatever business. Or you don't know who they are, so you definitely had sex or kissed them. Do you know what I mean? Right. So, the divine feminine, your connection with us is your them. You're believing. You're believing in the impossible. Again, I've already said that. And your divine masculine, whether it's you or them, is trusting. Love it. We'll keep it at that. Divine feminine is taking the lead, creating the vision, and it's giving divine masculine a fucking wake up call. Love that. Spiritual awakening, boom, like big time. Trust all will be well. Their divine feminine is trusting, because that's what divine feminine does. Focus, when you're empowered divine feminine. If you're not empowered, just hang around, I'll help you. Focus on the positive. So the wake up call is actually bringing some positivity about for divine masculine as well. Again, this could be you that's listening to this. Divine feminine, make a vision board, or you've already done that and it's manifesting. Divine masculine is focused on family, focused on healing themselves, energy work. Again, they might not call it that, but they might just be getting guided to go for a walk or get extra sleep. You know what I mean? Optimism is coming through for divine feminine. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, make them love stories with happy endings. So that really does apply when we're talking about love here. Don't stop telling yourself the worst and start telling yourself the best. What if everything really is working out? What if everything is amazing? You know what I mean? It's not going to do you any harm. And then we've got patience. It's safe to wait. So I feel for divine masculine, whether this is you or the other person, I don't think this is really a choice. I feel like they have to wait for some sort of reason. And again, that's going to be different for loads of different people. And even when I'm tuning in for somebody's personal situation, I don't always get that information coming through. Sometimes there's some things we're not meant to know. Because even in some sort of way, I'm not being funny, but I'm that private for myself and I don't pry into other people's shit. But I mean, I do, because I'm tuning in the collective energy here. But it's kind of like, I think some things need to be left that you find out when you have a conversation. You know what I mean? And that's just each to their own. But again, I really do feel there's lots of different reasons for that for different people. But so just take that where it resonates. But again, in the divine feminine energy versus you're the other person, the love you've shared is eternal regardless of situation. So again, divine feminine is strong in that knowing, and that's why the optimism, trust, belief is coming up. And that this love is like an undying love. And it's like I've said before, whether they like it or not, whether you like it or not, that this connection is eternal. It's like the infinity sign, it's like the yin yang. Like, you cannot escape their energy, even if you tried. You can in the physical world for a while, maybe even years, sometimes even decades, but if you're a true twin flame, you will be getting pulled back to each other. But free will always comes into it. Complicated, I know. I don't know why we incarnated through the skies, but we did. So surrender procrastination for the feminine. Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Again, this really feels like we're getting love now. That really feels like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't do the divine masculine for the goddess card. Divine masculine, you're good at helping, counseling, healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So again, divine masculine, whether this is you or them, same thing. Like they are being a good role model for their children or children in their lives, or they could be a teacher or some sort of counselor for children or something, or you could. But again, it's and it's to do with their healing their own inner child. But when they heal their inner child, they heal their children as well. You know what I mean? So, and that's the piece. But look, it's somebody. It doesn't matter whether you're a woman or man holding a child again. So there's no need to worry. Everything's working out beautifully. And again, it's because divine masculine energy does get in their head. Now I know why they read it that way. That's why we need to surrender negative thinking. So thank you for sharing and fuck off. Right, now we'll get into the love. So how long's that been? Oh God, half an hour. That's fine. That's all right. I'm here for it, guys. Oh, what just fell out? So how was I going to do this? I think I'm just going to give a message rather than, I'm just going to give a message rather than divine feminine, divine masculine. I love message because I've given the cards that fell out were think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be brought, but it does say bought you. So maybe they did mean that. Think of it. Do you know what? Right. See that I'm doing that. I'm being pernickety and I'm being very Virgo energy. My Aries sun is in the house of Virgo. So, it's kind of like, who cares? Bought, brought, doesn't really matter. We get it. It's, they're sharing a cup of coffee. I mean, times must have been tough if they're sharing the cup of coffee, but it's kind of like, I think they're holding hands rather than that. But it's something about, think about a moment. Stop being critical, basically. There's a need to stop being critical of the other person with something, because if you're being critical about them, you're actually being critical about yourself when you pull it back. But also tune into the happy memories, and that really ties into the vision board bit. Like if you've got any, hopefully have, again, if you don't know who this person is, visualize who's your ideal kind of person, what qualities do they have, what do they look like? I was going to say that's a bit superficial, but it does matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter to a lot of people. You want to fancy someone like mad, because when you feel into it, that brings about your union. Or I feel for this pile, for pile A, there is quite a lot of mirroring going on there. So union is definitely this year, I would say. So you need to come back and update us. And again, that's not going to be for everyone, but it is for whoever, some of the people that are listening to this right now. But again, it won't be if you're like, oh, I don't know, or if you're feeling negative about it. Like, you actually know this, because that's why the divine feminine has got optimism and undying love. So that's, all the signs are there. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. And again, it's because you stop procrastinating on your work or whatever your mission is and get on with it. And then that actually brings about that when you least expect it, not when you're obsessing on it, because that's what they're in now. Watch out for the signs leading you to true love. So just pay attention to the signs, what spirit's guiding you to get on with, and that will come along when it's meant to. Right, these are my new cards, and there's total like hashtag all the feels. So it's going to be very specific. It's definitely not going to be for everybody that picked pile A, but let us know if this resonates for you. A message from your person, or it could be what you want to say to your person. And we'll pull, I'm being told to pull 3. So I don't know if all 3 will make sense for one person listening to this, or 5 people listening to this. That'd be so funny. Or if one of them makes sense, 2 of them, you know what I mean? Whatever. Right, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1. Yeah, definitely union coming. We've got 2. Oh my God, wow, that's crazy. And we've got 3. So first of all, we've got, I feel you even though we are apart. And that's why I was saying union is close, and really tune into happy memories if you've got any, or create them for, where that applies. And again, even if you have got happy memories in the past, like start visualizing happy memories of things you want that haven't happened yet, because they feel like you're leaving them behind. I feel you leaving me behind. Like, and again, that's to do with the wake up call that they're getting. That's to do with the ascension, and it's because you're divine. If you are divine feminine, you're like ascending. Your vibration is so high that it's like, oh, I can't keep up with you. But don't think that that's kind of like, oh, you're vibing high and they're never going to, the timer was at 33 minutes. I feel it's going to be significant to someone. That's a number that a lot of people connect with Jesus, actually. And that is basically, they can quickly catch up, which is why I've just put that probably on the union card. It says the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Yeah. So don't get too cocky and think, oh, I've done all the work and they don't have a clue and all this kind of stuff, like, because they can quickly catch up. Like, again, if you're a true twin flame, like, they're you, they're you. They're you, they're you. They are you, you're them. And it's like you share the same energy. So obviously not everything, because you don't share your material. A lot of you don't. Yeah, you know what I mean? I wish I'd treated you better. Like, they basically feel like shit about how they treated you. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why there's a delay, because they're working some of that out. I'm really tempted to pull more, but I'm not going to, because I'll be here all night. So I hope those wee messages. Okay, so they're saying I need to cut the deck and pull one more. I want to tell you how I feel, right? Yeah. So see how I. Oh my God! Right, I've picked up. I just love these cards. So I want to tell you how I feel. So there's a really strong feel, and it's like I can actually feel that I can feel the anxiety. It's like, and they're pulling me at this little stone that says love. It's like your person, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine, like, they really want to tell you how they feel, but they're aware that they could have treated you better. And they feel your energy around them too. Now, that might have just been a recent thing, because they've been booted onto their spiritual awakening big time, or it could have been for years, that they always get me reminders. But I feel it's like stronger. If they've had it for years, it's stronger now, and they can't, that's why they really want it to. I feel a lot of like Kundalini, like sexual energy, basically. Do you mean it's like when you really want somebody? Do you know what I mean? I couldn't let you get close to me. Like, so again, it's like, I just feel it's like self-worth stuff. Like, they just didn't think they were good enough for you. But again, that must be because you didn't think you were good enough for them. But it's like, this is where we get the violin out. But it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Honestly, when you listen to this day in, day out with clients, it's like, fucking hell. Created it like this. Right, give us one more card from Spirit, and then we'll move on to the next pile. Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Well, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm so glad that I shuffled these in real time, and you can see I'm not planting them. That is your twin flame. Like, the helpful person that wants to, like, the divine feminine not only wants to, but is the only one that can actually help the divine masculine with what they need help with, by creating a blessed change, and like basically letting them know that a lot of the ways in which they feel about things, not only will divine feminine have felt the same at some point, or they still do feel the same, definitely where the love's concerned, but it's like, it's a major life change brings great blessings. Like, I feel this is like a conversation. This is Venus retrograde in Capricorn, because remember, Capricorn is about commitment, it's about long-term relationships, it's about serious shit. It's commitments in anything. It can be money, business, but when we're talking about love here, it's like real commitment. Perhaps where people had ran away from that, even if they've been in long-term relationships with people, it's like, I don't feel they've given their heart properly. well, they definitely haven't, basically. Even if they've been like dishing out the I loves you, the I loves yous, that's coming. It's not this love. Do you know what I mean? It's not like undying kind of infinity love, you know. So yeah, that is the helpful person. But again, it's if it's not reaching out to your twin flame, it's reaching out to somebody that's going to be able to listen to you and help you work out your thoughts. I mean, it could even be talking to a counsellor. Again, I am a counsellor, guys, and I help people with this all the time. So actually, fuck it, I'm not tidying them up, apart from the loved ones, because I'll be here all night. Right, so anyway, that's a lovely message. Right, if I put them all back, yeah, that'll be fun tidying them up later. Not right, so now we've got the Selenite Wand. So hello, pile B. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to edit and all that, so we're not doing that fancy shit. We're not there yet, guys. We're a long way off that. Right, I'm gonna have a drink though. So how long did that take me to do all of that? It was basically, was it 40 minutes? Yeah, just shy of 40 minutes. Right, I'm going to see how long it takes me to do it each time. So pile B. I'm just going to, I knew these would be intense because we're in Pisces moon. They're going to be intense, they're going to be romantic. I think they're always going to be. I'm Scorpio rising conjunct Pluto with Chiron in the house of love, guys. It's, well, to me, it's the house of love, partnership, so of the twins. That's why I'm doing this, right? So clear my energy of that pile and let's get on with pile B, right? So I might try and go a bit quicker, but here we go. So pile B, your feminine energy. In the subconscious, it's abundance. So I don't know whether you've been listening to abundance affirmations as you sleep or something. It's a good idea to do that. But I really do feel, you know, you're it's working, basically, is what I'm saying. So if you've been working with a shaman, perhaps this is people that work with me, if you're watching this, and perhaps people that need to work with me, but this person must have done work with me or someone that helps people with stuff like this, like hypnotherapy, shamanic healing, counseling, because it's like in your subconscious, you are feeling abundant, and therefore, hopefully, you are seeing that in your material, or if you aren't yet, you soon will. Your divine masculine energy is feeling relaxed because you know you've done the work there, so that's good. It's not just about money, it's about good things happening, so we love that. And yeah, and in the conscious mind of your feminine energy, that's why you're feeling victorious. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Again, you've been doing the work. Hello from heaven, a loved one in spirit is really wanting to wave hello and let you know that. Archangel Asriel, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their love and blessings. I really did feel I wanted to mention the robin being significant there. I know the robin is significant for a lot of people that watch me, as well as it being significant for myself, but it was I was being drawn to when Michelle actually said that she'd saw a robin yesterday, and then amazingly say I'm really blessed that you know, most of the people that I attract are amazing, you know, psychics and healers and twin flames and whatever else. And yeah, so that was absolutely right for you to be picking up on the robin there, Michelle, because it's my nana's birthday in a few days. So that was a lovely sign to get, so thank you. So healthy lifestyle, Archangel Raphael, and I actually feel with me mentioning your name there, Michelle, I wouldn't be surprised if you either chose this, but that'd be cool, chose this pile, or you're just choosing to watch them all and you feel some kind of message coming in within this pile, because it's, you know, it's not unusual, but the fact that I mentioned your name, I feel some sort of love coming through there from spirit, perhaps your grandmother again. I don't know if a dragonfly is significant to you, but I'm being pulled to my little dragonfly holder here. So, oh my God, that actually looks really cool with the light shining on it there. So yeah, dragonflies to me are about transformation. So healthful lifestyle and the masculine, your divine masculine energy is being guided to eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, exercise regularly for optimal health, basically look after yourself. Because of your sensitivity, again, divine mass, this is with this wave too, it's about divine masculine energy within you. That's where I'm going in the connection, but this is about, well, it's ascension for everyone. You're feeling sensitive. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And again, that's about shifting the go, 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 do. We must be busy all the time, whether you're a man or a woman. Toxic masculine energy to, just take a break. Like, I hope you took a break from your work over the Christmas period there. So, in the head of the divine feminine, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. I'm sorry, but that actually sounds like Michelle. So, a lot of these cards sound like me, but that literally, I could have heard you saying that, so that's hilarious. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. So again, it's I feel like that feels like someone's, tried to maybe get back to the eating healthy and the exercise a bit too soon. And perhaps you can have another weekend if I put this out in real time because it's Friday night. This is how I spend my Friday nights, rock and roll. But again, I love it. Like, do you know what I mean? I love this. I spent the other day, I was just watching some of my favourite stuff on telly with one of my best pals. So again, I don't mind working at the weekend. And that's the thing, when you love what you do, it doesn't matter. So somebody needed to hear that as well. But it's about, you can have another weekend having a bit of cake and ice cream and whatever else. So if you're looking for permission, there it is from Spirit. Your divine masculine energy, again, this feeling of like needing validation or needing, hyped up. And I'm not saying that from a point of, I don't know what word to use, but it's kind of like it feels like your divine masculine energy. Yeah, it feels like somebody listening to this, like you've not really had that cheerleader encouragement that you'll get from me around here. And lots of other people, yeah, if you ever join the live chat, because I attract a lot of people that are like myself in that way, able to cheer people up and cheer them on. And even if they weren't before they met me, they are now, because again, we start to, I always say that, it's like you become like one. It can be kind of weird sometimes, but it's like you start to, it's soul family, like you're with your peeps here is what I want to say. But I feel you really do need to be told that you are talented and fucking amazing. Like, it's not a coincidence, Spirit just made me say there. I mean, people are watching this like, who's Michelle? But again, if you're a hashtag oldie, you'll know Michelle. Michelle's always in the live chat and she's always in the comments long before anybody else was. If this is in the future and there's loads of comments or something, again, no getting ahead of myself, guys, but I'm not forgetting Michelle was a ride or die, leaving comments and shit when nobody else was, or hardly anyone, but literally nobody else at some point. That's why Spirit made me say that it's like I recognise and I value people's own gifts and strengths and stuff, and because that is part of my gift, is like to be able to really see people and acknowledge it. And I'm always one of these people that if somebody's wearing a nice coat, or that could also be a bit weird, but if someone's wearing a nice coat, or I notice a tattoo when I'm at the shops, which not really a lot because I don't really like going to physical shops now. I'm like, oh wow, I love your tattoo, what does it mean? And or oh, like, I love your coat, kind of. Spirit just put like awkwardly shove out my mouth, because like they must have known somebody needed that day. And it is just, I'm very genuine that way, but I always think it's really funny because I'm quite shy. Like, I don't know if I can get away with saying I'm quite shy, because like I've let that clear die. I have let that clear die. But I still, like you say, I am quite shy. I can't think of another word. I'm awkward and lots of, sensitive. There we go. In lots of situations. So again, it's because I am the voice of Spirit. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for dumb shit. And again, I'm laughing because I keep like catching people channeling about like swearing being bad, or not high vibrational and all this pish. And I'm just kind of like, whenever I'm drawn to other people that do similar to me, it's always people that swear like a trooper. And I don't love them because they swear. I love it because it is genuinely them and it's part of their personality and they're not putting it on. I can tell when people are putting it on. And again, that's probably because I'm one of these people. I don't mean it. Believe me, I actually would like it if I swore less. And I think of late, I think I have been swearing less. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like, just do you, and when it comes to people being judgmental like that, there's always going to be people. It's like I shared on a live, the other night there. Like I came across somebody recently, and again, I'm keeping it honest, but I could just, when I had an interaction with them and it was like, I was just too excitable and I could just tell I was like, they totally do not like me, but I'm all right with it, you know what I mean? Because like, I still like them. And it's just, we're very different in that way, like they're just more polite and we're minding their P's and Q's. And that's okay, I'm not. Like, I'm very polite and humble and but at the same time, I know I'm good at what I do. And and it's kind of like someone's going to judge you either way. If you're not shining your light bright enough, they'll be like, step up and shine your light. People need you. All this kind of, I felt that before, very judgmental with other light warriors and light workers and healers and stuff. And if you're saying you're really good at what you do or good at what you do, you're going to be like, oh, calm down, big head. You know what I mean? Look, you just can't win. So just, find what works for you and do you. If you like swearing, fucking swear. If you don't like swearing, don't swear. But don't give people shit for swearing. You know what I mean? Peace out. Somebody needs to hear that. Right. So the neighbours are getting a wee heat into it, as I'm saying it. So in the feminine energy, in your heart space, the message from your loved one and spirit is you need to work on forgiveness. Instantly, what I've looked at here, now it's interesting because it looks like two women, so you could be in a same-sex partnership. This could be a mother-daughter, it could be two friends. But also, it's really interesting because I think it is maybe two women there, but I saw it as like a woman cradling a man's head. So again, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman or whatever. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Remember, that is in the heart space. So there's a lot of forgiveness energy going on in your divine feminine energy right now, or it needs to be. And again, if I get this out in real time, that's been the past few days of this powerful, very sensitive Pisces moon energy that we've been in. But again, it doesn't matter if we're in Aries moon now or you're watching this a week later, you'll have got some sort of message that you needed to get there. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm doing your divine masculine energy right now, but I'm laughing for like the Twinflames. Sorry, it is funny. It's like people just awakening, whether this is you or not, are like, why am I seeing 1111 all the time? Or why am I seeing their name? Or why am I seeing their surname? Or it makes you laugh. So people and situations in your life are not appearing by coincidence. And I always say nothing's a coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So again, your divine masculine energy, your action space, pay attention to the people coming in to your life as the timer got to 11:11 there. Are you synchronistically bumping into your twin flame? Again, that will be the case for some people, maybe like, when people work at the same place, or it could be anything. But for my feeling is that will be like, again, just seeing things like what I said, seeing 11:11 and or just thinking of someone a lot. It doesn't even need to be a twin flame, but it's probably going to be for a lot of people watching this. It's like, just like, it could be you think of a friend and then the next thing you know, you look at your phone and they're like, oh, can I talk to you? And they need your help with something. It's just, again, or hearing a song like that happened earlier, actually. Someone I saw on YouTube had posted I can't wait for when I can do that. It's going to be good because I'm not using the other platforms right now. But anyway, patience. But yeah, they posted a song and it was just the words that I really needed to hear, probably actually to share within this. So it's, it's things like that, you pay attention to the signs. Again, I will say this, but yeah, from that line from Silver Linings Playbook, if you haven't seen it, there is a line in it where, the dad's saying to the son, pay attention to the signs. Like, it's a crime if you don't, something like it's a crime you don't take action when the signs are leading you. And that was about love. Not to spoil it, but it kind of does. So, live your soul, not a role. So this is, what was this again? This is some sort of action. Again, it's loose, we're just kind of some sort of structure. So live your soul, not a role. That's funny that I'm saying it like that when this is the card. But yeah, the action space for your feminine energy is live your soul, not a role. Again, that's like when I was channeling about, and I wondered where that was coming from. But, you know, don't feel like you have to fit into some neat box or you have to do it some certain way. Like even me with being on here, it's like, you know, it's like if you're doing a pick-a-pile, like there's a certain kind of way to do it. But again, just do it your own way. Like, you know, a lot of people would do it very neat and kind of edit and all that. I'm like, I've not got fucking time for that shit. Like maybe at some point I'll pay somebody else to deal with that. But right now I'm not really bothered. And if that bothers people, they're probably not going to like me. You know, you just got to kind of own it, but just like live your soul's medicine, live your soul's energy, whatever it is, you know, in whatever context that speaks to you. Just be yourself, just chill, just relax. It's your feminine energy. And for your masculine energy, begin to explore. Again, this is, you need to explore different ways of doing things. And I get why they've used that example of me with here, because for a long time I held myself back because not that I wanted to be perfect, but in some sort of way, yeah, it's like I wanted to make a proper go of it. I wanted it to be successful, you know, but my success was very different from how a lot of other people would talk about being on here. Like other people, like I was even catching somebody earlier saying that about wanting to grow, which is what people do want to be on YouTube to do. But a lot of people want to grow really fast and they've got certain goals and stuff. I'm not really like that. I wish I was. Or if I am, it's like, you know, it's like Sagittarius moon is like, you know, you think you can do it overnight kind of thing. And sometimes some people can, but, and again, I don't want to take away that, you know, I was about to say, but don't hold on to that. But actually, you know, miracles can happen like every day. And I've watched some people grow extremely fast, and it is people that are very genuine and that really deserve it. But they're also hardworking and they show up every day. You know what I mean? So it's a wee mixture of being practical, but being open to magic. So again, the reason why Spirit's making me use that example is, you know, just be yourself, live your soul, not a role, and explore different ways of doing things. Like if this tanks, this pick-a-pile, and people didn't like the way I done it, then, well, at least I've done it and I've learned that, and I won't do this again, I'll do something else. But actually, I'm not being funny. I don't care if other people don't like this. I'm finding this quite therapeutic. Do you know what I mean? Because it's always news to me when I'm channeling it as well. That's when you love what you're doing. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? Right. So in the divine feminine energy, lighten up. And isn't that hilarious? That's not a coincidence. I just said that. And Moon in Leo is my favourite moon sign. It's about playing, happiness, inner child. And it is about lighting up. Yeah, you need to lighten up. You need a laugh. This came through for the last pile. And your divine feminine energy is divine masculine, sorry. Oh, this is the opposite of the other pile. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. That new moon in Capricorn, not only did it really give a boost of energy to your action space, it's given a boost of energy to your divine masculine, whether this is you or your connection. So that's positive and that's cool. That was the last new moon. Your self-care message is to sync with the moon, your divine feminine energy, and the feminine energy is the moon, remember. And time, stop paying attention to time. So this might, because we're about to go into love, this might be about you feel like something's taken forever to meet your person. Perhaps you don't even know who your person is, or perhaps you do know who they are and they're completely caught up in karmic situations that seem impossible. Again, be open for a miracle. You can't control how it happens, but you can hold space for one. The time will pass. Time spent worrying is time spent. So again, focus on the present and what you're doing, not on what the other person's up to. Divine masculine energy within you. Make a meal. Are you looking after yourself? Are you eating right? What are you fueling yourself with? Again, if you want to have a cake or an ice cream like the other pile, go ahead, but just make sure you're keeping it all in balance. And again, if you are overeating or you feel like you're undereating, overeating, or things to do with food, again, I have got training in that area and I'm not going to be modest by it. I'm very good at helping people connect their emotions and heal trauma around food. So again, just ask about that. Could do hypnotherapy or healing or something. Again, what is your intention? What is your number one goal this year? If the only resolution you made was to love yourself more, what if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Powerful. So this is your action space, but that's going to be powerful when we get to the love part, the connection part. You have to surrender in your divine feminine energy low self-esteem. the sunflower may be significant. I know that the sunflower is significant to a lot of people I work with. Again, it's very significant to me as well. That's usually how it works, right? If it's significant to my clients, it's significant to me. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So again, very interesting, because at the start, we started with you've worked on your abundance blocks and it's shifting energy. So perhaps this is just about keep doing that because something's working. But this is indicating that right now, perhaps this Pisces moon has just pushed you over the edge with something. Maybe you've been having a cry. Maybe you need to have a good cry. My intention would be, whoever this is for, that this helps you have a good cry, or it helps you go to sleep and work something out in your dreams. So let us know below if that's you, if you're not shy about letting us know. But yeah, set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And that's not a coincidence that in your action space, we've got intention sitting there. And in your divine masculine energy, wow. Yeah, I really do feel for a lot of people that picked pile B, this Pisces moon period, and I'm feeling a lot of heat and healing going to the heart chakra here now, if you're open to it, because my heart just went on fire there at the back. And again, if you're new to me, this is the light codes activations that are coming throughout the whole video, but that's really, really strong. And it's because you're just burnt out. Surrender to rest and sleep. Pile B, this is so interesting when we get to within your connection, because we've got surrender, low self-esteem, and surrender to rest and sleep. Like, you're mirroring each other, but you're both feeling like crap. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time, peaceful sleep, to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. You don't necessarily need to be feeling like crap, but Pisces moon can do that, guys. I'm not going to lie. I've got a lot of people that I love in my life that are Pisces moon, friends, clients, some family and stuff as well, but it's family. Oh, my stomach's going now. I think maybe one of my cousins or something, but it's magical, it's mystical, but it's also confusion, illusion, it's mental health stuff, it's stress. And again, we all have mental health, especially with the way the world is. It's hashtag all the feels, you know, like, and like say Capricorn season, Pisces moon is serious feels. That's what I said the other day. Right, so now we're going to put them back, and I'll do it quickly, well, as quick as I can. The love stuff. Let's get to the good bit. And that's like that song. I've channeled that song before. Right. Oh my God. I'm loving that. I'm actually getting to this bit at 20 minutes. So I've got some sort of structure here. That's fine. Thank you, Capricorn energy. If you are the divine feminine energy, or your person is, abundance in the subconscious, they're feeling abundant. Wait a minute, I need to do it like this so that I don't mix this up. Your divine masculine energy, whether this is you or in the connection, they're feeling relaxed, more relaxed than they usually are in their subconscious and the lurking energy, probably because they're chilling in the Pisces moon where you are, because you're feeling good, because you're feeling good about yourself. They're not stressing. Love it. Or you're not stressing because your person's feeling good. In the conscious mind, you're feeling victorious about something, or they are in the divine feminine energy. Divine masculine, whether it's you're a person, it's being guided to eat healthy, get more sleep, and we already know from the cards I just pulled that that's a theme here. And, you know, just basically look after themselves better, because they're feeling more sensitive, because they're having a spiritual awakening. Divine feminine, I forgot this one as well. You are get a message from your loved ones in spirit that they're doing all right, not worry about them, and that they're supporting you with stuff. Divine feminine, in your headspace, you're being guided to, start eating a bit healthier if you've been overdoing it over Christmas. But again, it's the weekend. If you want that biscuit, if you want ice cream, you know, allow yourself that grace, and then get back to it on Monday. Am I just talking to me, or was that for someone else? But anyway, that bit was definitely for me. Let me know if it was for you. Come on, let me know below. I think let me know below might be my wee thing, because I say it all the time. In the divine masculine in this connection, whether it's you or someone else, again, you are talented and fucking amazing. Like, you watching this, if you connect with being a divine masculine, whether you are a man or a woman, or if this is about your person, but I'm going to say it to as if it's you. You're talented and fucking amazing. And if nobody has told you that today, I'm telling you that from spirit, and I'm telling you that. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. So again, if you have being somebody that you feel like you've made the wrong decisions or you went down the wrong path in life. You haven't. Even if you could argue with me till you're blue in the face that you haven't. Like, what the decisions you've made have led you to where you are. And if I listen to your story, I bet I could tell you that it's brought you to where you are today, and it's made you the person that you are, and all the amazing stuff that's happened, as well as the things that you perceive to be not so good. So again, and use your voice is really standing out. So it's about using your voice and speaking up and being heard by the right people that are going to say that back to you. So again, that felt really powerful when I was saying that, and they guided me to say it as if it's you listening to this, because I keep noticing more men are watching this than women, which confuses me because it's only women that speak. But again, that just shows you, like, is what you see on social media isn't the whole truth, is it? So in the heart space, divine feminine forgiveness, again, you're being guided to forgive yourself where you need to, and forgive other people. Perhaps forgive your twin flame if there's still resentment or anything in your heart hanging about there that you've not worked through. Again, get that healing that you need. And this is everything that I help people with. It's everything that I love helping people with. Synchronicity, the divine, and this is why I was laughing when I read this one. Are you noticing the signs and synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? Again, divine masculine is getting hit hard with all the signs about you. If you are divine feminine watching this, or if you're divine masculine, you'll be like, yeah, you're getting hit hard with the signs about your connection. People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. So if they're appearing physically, these people are appearing for a reason. This could also just be people connected to your twin flame, or films that remind you of your twin flame, or seeing their names that remind you of them, or just little funny memories that nobody else would get, but you get it, was a thing, just stuff like that. Or if you don't know who it is, you're just seeing things about true love everywhere or something. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. I really do feel as well I'm picking up on someone's loved one in spirit. It's someone's friend in spirit, because they're pulling me to good friends lift you up when you forget how to fly. So I feel somebody's got a friend in spirit that is really trying very hard through the music to, sorry, my stomach keeps rumbling, I'm going to eat something after this, but really trying hard to guide you in the right, steer you in the right direction through music, is what I want to say. Right, so live your soul, not a role. Or it could be like an actual guide, but I felt with me being pulled to the friend thing, and I could just feel someone saying that to me, that it is your friend in spirit or their friend in spirit. Right, so live your soul, not a role. Again, your divine femininity is being guided to just be authentic to you, be yourself, don't try to be like anyone else. Divine masculine energy, whether it's you or the other person, is being pushed out of their comfort zone. Begin to explore, and it might be begin to, that they're finding out about this journey, or again, whether they have actually went as far as to be looking up, like, what the fuck is happening to me, like spiritual awakening or soulmates would probably be the go-to. I'm just trying to think, if I didn't know about this, it would be like soulmates, and then you would stumble across twin flames, but hopefully people wouldn't stumble across things that are a load of absolute bullshit and false light, because there's some people apparently teaching about twin flames that really do not know what they're talking about. But again, that's why you got to use your discernment, because it's a free country and people can talk about anything. So just tune into what resonates, including with when I'm saying things, because some of what I'm channeling might not resonate. Just tune in with yourself. So divine feminine energy, you're being guided to have a laugh, lighten up. Something significant may actually happen in the Leo moon. That'll be right after the full moon on the 17th, so look out for that. You might do a lot of clearing, there might be a lot of happy energy, happy times coming in, hopefully there will be, which is leading your divine masculine to step up and lead. So again, I would encourage you to have a lot of fun if you're divine feminine. That sounded funny. Just have a lot of fun doing what it is you love. They've drawn me to live what you love, do what makes you happy, be with who makes you smile. And I'm being told, let me know below or let me know in private, that is actually going to lead to your divine masculine doing something about it. So there could be some sort of contact there. But again, and if you're already in contact, it's just like perhaps they'd went off the radar a bit and they're like, hey, do you want to do something? So it's something like that though. Right, so, and it could be. I don't think so though, because I don't think spirit would make me. I was going to say, if it's not in the actual physical, it's like they're reaching out to you energetically and it's really strong, in a dream or something. But that could be, but I don't feel so, because I feel it's kind of like people would be like, not who cares, but it's kind of like, I feel like they told me these were for people that were a bit further on in the journey, shall we say. So I'll see if C isn't, but I'd say both these piles seem to be people that have been on this a while. Right. Feminine energy, sync with the moon. Again, you're following the moon cycles, you're taking care of yourself, or you should be. Oh my God, there's another thing about food. Divine masculine is being guided to make a meal, like, but kind of like, again, I feel this is like healing. Now, this is the weird way in which my guys talk to me. I feel this is like healing trauma. Could be trauma around food. Maybe like they've got a habit, or you've got a habit of like overeating, or eating your feelings or whatever. But it's kind of like, or they're actually having fun with, like, they could be like doing what I'm doing, like, Hello Fresh and that, or kind of just getting lost in cooking, and that is awakening their divine feminine energy through being creative again. So right, divine feminine in this connection, again, time spent worrying is time spent. So don't spend, in relation to this connection here, don't spend too much time focused on what they're doing. Focus on yourself is what I want to say there. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more, because then that helps them focus on them? You get it? It's like, you focus on you, they'll focus on them, and that's what actually brings union closer. If you focus on them, it just puts it all out of whack, basically, to keep it simple. So focus on you, they focus on them, and brings you closer than you were anyway. Or for some people, boom bitty boom, close together. I don't know what boom bitty boom, let's move on. Right, so divine feminine, surrender, low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify, release any remnants of low self-esteem. So I feel like, again, divine feminines, a lot of you listen to it. Obviously, there's a lot of divine feminines that listen to me, or the divine feminine within you, if you consider yourself more divine masculine. I just feel you've been feeling this Pisces moon, all the feels, and you really need to spend a bit of time going within, working on your subconscious blocks, because there's a lot of amazing work being done there already. And this too shall pass, and you could even feel better, like, by the time you're watching this, you're like, oh shit, yeah, clear, I was feeling like that over the past few days, and now I'm feeling great. Your divine masculine is feeling the same, whether this is you or the other person. They're needing to surrender, rest, and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time, peaceful sleep, to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And I love that, because again, that's them starting to pay attention to their divine feminine energy. Get what I'm saying? Right, let's move on to love now. So hopefully it's going to turn out about the same time for this pile. Oh, and yeah, there's stuff happening for this pile too, because I've just looked at my phone. It just past midnight, so it's the 0 point energy. So it's the twins in this pile have managed to balance their energies enough for something to happen, and I feel maybe something may not have happened for a very, very, very long time for some people. So right, give us 4 cards they're telling me to tell a wee story. So we've got, again, this is either, oh my God, fuck's sake. Well, it's not that I wasn't going to put it out, but I definitely need to put it out. What did I just say? Yin yang. I mean, I literally said that earlier, but I literally just said it right there. And then they drew my eyes to the time at 31, mirrored numbers. I love it. Like yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Yes. So whether that's you've been holding the light, they've been holding the shadow at some point, you've been holding the shadow, and then they're having a great time holding the light. You've got both within you, they've got both within them, but you're starting to gain a real good balance where things can come closer together now. That's probably what, yeah, because you're meant to be together eventually. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, and that's why it's such an intense toppling connection. And if you've not experienced it yet with someone, you will find out when you do. You'll be like, oh shit, this is what Claire meant. That's why I always say to people, like, if you don't know who your twin flame is, like, to be blunt, you just might not be one, right? But if you're drawn to everything that I watch, again, book a session, because I'd say that you are. But Yeah, don't know what I was going to say there. Right, 2 more cards. Soul. These are powerful messages. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. And I got chills all over my body because that's going to happen when you two meet up. But it's basically, it's been happening before that. But it's like, you know, it's been happening energetically too, but it's definitely going to happen when you meet up. But it's, yeah, it's just what I said. Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process because you are yin yang, you are the same energy. You have known each other before, or you've known each other before in this life and you're being brought back together because it's like you are one in the same soul. How romantical. 33 minutes and 33 seconds. Jesus energy again. And that's divine masculine. That's why they're getting me to say that. Last card, although we could sit here all day and find out more about these lovers. Keep it playful because that's, listen guys, that's heavy, right? You're the same soul split into 2 bodies. You've had past life connections, many lives where you couldn't get together, and this is one where you're meant to get together, even amongst all the drama. And your soul is preparing to reconnect, whether you like it or not, whether it looks like it or not, it's happening. So, you know, time to have some fun and be playful in that upcoming Leo moon after the full moon. So in the Leo moon around probably 18th, 19th, 20th, something like that, make sure you're having fun, being playful, whether you've already connected, because if you have fun and enjoy your life, live what you love, do what makes you happy, be with those that make you smile, that's what your twin flame is going to do for them, with the people that they love, and it's going to bring them closer to you. And I'm not talking about, oh, they'll be like fooling around with other people and stuff. I feel like whoever this piles resonate with, they've been guided to bring that to a close, if that's what was going on. If they were still involved with other people, I don't feel it was anything strong enough to be worried about, is basically what I'm saying. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So there's a lot of fun coming there. So this would be a good time to move on to these intense cards that I've just got. Right. So 3 cards, although let's face it, I'm going to pull more than 3 because, right, again, this is going to be a specific message for one person that's going to see this, or more than one people, or it's going to make sense to a lot of people, whatever. Or one of the cards is going to make sense, all of them. 3 cards, and then we'll see what we've got. We've got, it's time for me to heal now. Well, yeah, we know that. That does make sense. It is time for, again, it's your time to heal, or it's their time to heal. In truth, it's both of your time to heal. And that's why you're not quite together yet. You're preparing to reconnect. You're not reconnecting right now in the physical. I hid who I really am from you. So you hid it from them, they hid it from you. You both did it. You were both wearing a mask because it's what you needed to do at the time. The masks are falling off, but look, the people are still looking down. Whether it's just 2 women, 2 men, man and a woman, they're still looking down. They're not looking at each other. So there is a bit of, there's a bit of awkwardness there, right? I remember every detail of that day. So perhaps, I'm losing my word. Yeah, perhaps, perhaps you were a bit drunk and that's why I was slurring my words there. Or perhaps you were a bit drunk and it was in the bedroom and, that they remember. Or perhaps it's nothing to do with sex at all, but I think it is. Perhaps it's just something really nice that you said to them and they've never forgot it. Or perhaps it's just how you made them feel. Oh my God, and this one needed to come out. I am not available. Sorry, I can't breathe. Sorry, I was about to make a really bad joke there, but I'm going to make it. I just said I can't breathe. Perhaps they're not well right now, with that. So sending love if somebody, or, if it's people are having asthma attacks and that, I'm more bothered about that, because the other thing, come with me and I'll heal you like that. But yeah, if it's somebody that's having asthma attacks and that, I'm not making a joke about it, but it was interesting that I said I can't breathe. But I don't feel like this could be, that someone isn't available because they're still in a serious romantic relationship with someone else, and that's not funny, and they need to work their shit out. So that's why it's time for them to heal. But they're not going to do much healing or enough of it if they're staying in something that isn't good for their soul, regardless of whether it's reconnecting with you. But I don't feel, because of all the other things, the yin yang, the past life, the souls preparing to connect, I feel this is going to resonate with people that have already sorted that out, or they've already sorted it out or in the process of it. I feel they're not available because they're doing some deep healing. And also, that they could have got involved with situations that isn't a serious romantic relationship, but kind of sleeping with people that just to sort of pass the time. I mean, again, that makes it sound horrible, but I just seen in the Notebook when the guy's fooling around with like a beautiful woman, and she's like falling in love with him, but he's in love with the other. Well, it's kind of like their twin flames, isn't it? It's very like that. I don't want to read the film, but it's kind of like, but that woman that he's sleeping with is really lovely. They end up all having a meal together. I mean, how fucking unrealistic is that? In an ideal world, guys, we always want to put out it happens like that. But it's kind of like, I feel they might need to wrap some stuff up there, hopefully without breaking hearts. Or you do. You came closer than anyone. See, this all makes it. Right, I need to stop now because I'm just loving picking. We both know I'm not the one for you, but they don't feel good enough. That's what that means. They don't feel good enough, but they are the one for you. You know that, they know that. They're just shitting themselves. Right, so you came closer than anyone. They're shitting themselves because it's like, if anybody got into their heart space, it was you. But they did that to you too, and you both got spooked, to borrow the line from Cocktail. Oh God, and I've ended up in 40 minutes. I love it. Right, so what advice do you need for pile B? And then I can move on to pile C and then get to my fucking bed. Which is what whoever one couple that this resonated will be doing at some point this year, not very far away. Right, so action. They just drew my eyes to the word action. This is hilarious. Dream big, yeah. Let go of the small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. So definitely when I said that about the person that's not, well, it's a divine masculine, whether actually you're the other person that is not feeling good enough, work on that. Work on yourself, or you, if this is your person, you work on yourself, and that will help them work on how they're feeling in that way. Right, I'm just taking those cards out and putting these over here. I love it. Right, so I love that I've managed to, look at me. Thank you, Capricorn season. Right, so I've managed to keep that to about 40 minutes too, and I'm not too tired, so I've still got a little life in me. Are we still channeling the last message? My humor is just smut. Mars and Sagittarius. I'm telling you, this Mars and Sagittarius is putting a lot of sexual energy in the collective. Right, so if you chose the wee fairy, that was a Selenite Wand, if I didn't say, but I'm pretty sure she did. If you chose the wee fairy, I'm going to just light some sage. A little bit of tree, all the same, kind of what I mean. I've just put my all into those two piles. Welcome, pile C. Cleansing the energy of B. Let's make this a good one. So, I was about to say, if we could pick up on twin flames that are newer to the journey to give a bit of variation, because these past two piles are definitely, I feel have been people that have been, this has been a long time coming, because I'm just hearing that song. Change gonna come. I can't sing it, but it's been a long change. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's called, but I know the song. I know change is going to come, or something like that. So it is what it is. Because I've shuffled these prior, it might be people that are newer to the twin flame journey, or it might be all about the union again, because this is a year of twin flame unions. It's all the twos, guys. Right, and not a coincidence that as I'm channeling this right now, my subscribers are 222. Just saying. Right, so divine feminine. Your divine feminine energy, you're in contemplation. Again, because we're in Pisces moon right now, it's about chill. The moon is feminine energy. Pisces is feminine energy. It's time to meditate, contemplate, pray. Your divine masculine space, action space, mirroring. We're not in the connection bit yet, but you know what I mean? It's like, go with the flow. Oh, and that's interesting. We're not in the connection bit yet. Let's see how this unfolds, because maybe this is people that are newer to the journey. But your divine feminine, masculine, energy is looking balanced here. Go with the flow. When it comes to doing things, taking action, you're being guided to go with the flow. Don't try to control things. Your conscious mind is overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you and you're surmounting any previous challenges. I work very closely with all the angels, all the archangels, but definitely Archangel Jeremiah, Azrael, all the ones that are about endings, basically, because I help people. Some people end of life, or people that are grieving, people that have end of situations, relationships, jobs, you name it. I'm always helping people at the end of something. So yeah, you're overcoming, you're knowing that you're overcoming the worst, and you are. And therefore your divine masculine energy feels at peace. This is amazing. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So again, because you know that you've endured the karmic lessons that your soul wanted to endure, but you're letting that shit go now, there's more peace coming in your masculine side. Stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. Well, that's pretty harsh, but again, you're really being guided in your headspace of your divine feminine energy to listen, to go within. That's where you're being guided, to go within, meditate, pray for the answers. Your divine masculine space, take a fucking trip, go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Your divine masculine energy, you're being guided to move outside your comfort zone and get to know people that you wouldn't usually know, is what I want to say. Yeah, so again, that does make sense. Like, you're being guided to, rather than you doing the talking, listen, and you might learn something. That sounds really harsh, but that's what I'm being told. Divine feminine energy of the heart space. This is a message for your heart space, but this is also a message from your loved ones in spirit. And it could be specific for someone, let me know. There are many here. Yeah, oh, this is amazing that I just said it like that, because look, just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We're made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. I'd add on power animals. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. And that's why you need to go within, pray, set intentions. Like, they are here to help you, whether you are whether you consider yourself divine. This is for anyone, right? This is for you watching this, regardless of whether you're a twin flame or not, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, or whatever you consider yourself to be. Ask, reach out to the spirit world. Right, so divine masculine energy within you, choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I've just got as well that bit that's about listen, it's not just about listening to real live people around you or online or in person. It's about listening to your guides and your spiritual team that are trying to talk to you. So if you ask, make sure that you shut up and listen to the answer. Love it. Pray, ask for the answer, then meditate, listen for the answer. You know what I mean? So ask for the answer when you're praying, setting intention, and then meditate and get it, or it'll come in a dream or something. Or if you need help with that or support with that, that's what I help people with in my sessions. So action that you're being guided to take is forgive and forget in your divine feminine energy. Forgive and forget, it could be about absolutely anything, and that's your business, whatever that is. It'll be about what just came to your mind when I said it, though, or rather what came to your heart, or both. Divine feminine energy is think things through. Yeah, and that kind of fits with what I'm saying. You're being guided to forgive and forget and think things through about what that could be. You will know. Other action you're guided to take is detoxify in your feminine energy, full moon in Taurus. Really, what do you value? Who do you value? Are you spending enough time around what you value and who you value? If not, why not? And declutter your life of what you don't value as much, whatever that means to you. And your divine feminine energy, go wild. Full moon in Leo, again, have fun, like, be passionate about people, places, and things. Again, these are mirroring when we get to the love bit. Self-care message, beauty ritual. Start preparing. Someone's coming in. I hope it is the case. I felt like I was joking, but let's see. Create a beauty ritual for yourself. Like, shave your legs for yourself, wax your legs for yourself. Do whatever you got to do, ladies, men, whatever. You know, paint your nails for you. You know, it's painting nails is something I love to do. I like to, sometimes you'll see chip nail varnish and that, but I've got a very shimmery, sparkly gold one on. It's quite subtle, isn't it? So divine masculine energy within you. Oh, wow. Was that this? No, that was just the pile before. Rest. So there's a lot of the divine masculine energy within connections, whether this is you or the other person, when we get to that bit, is really tired. Like they could be depressed as well, actually. So this could be you. Look to the stars. They could be looking to things like tarot, oracle card readings, crazy people like me, astrologers, I'm a little bit of everything, healers, you know, for the answers. They could be looking to the stars for the answers, or people that translate the stars like myself. Good girl power. Your divine feminine energy, the ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Say no is own your power. So divine feminine energy within you, you're cutting out people pleasing. I know I say it all the time, but actually I managed to not say it throughout this whole video until now. You know, own your power. Like if it's not a hell yeah, it's a hell no. Or if it's not a heaven no, it's a heaven. If it's not a heaven yeah, it's a heaven no. You know what I mean? So divine masculine energy, change course. Again, there's lots of things about divine masculine energy, whether it's your divine masculine energy or divine masculine energy in a connection, because both are one and the same to me, the way that I understand it. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. Again, karma's done. Karma's done with some people. Karma's done with some work, the way that you work. Karma's done with some romantic cycles. If you are in a romantic cycle, or this person that you're in a spiritual connection with, you know, it's just done. You're being guided to change course. Whether you do it or not, or whether they do it or not, is that's something you need to wait and see. So, oh, it's this pile, right? I did have a quick look at this and I remember. So it was just these cards. Like I didn't look at the other ones. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions of what to do. And that really fits with the good girl card. Own your power and not people please. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Love it. And this is one that was like, whoa. So your divine masculine energy within you, and it'll be interesting when we get into the love bit. I seem to have went through that a lot quicker though. That's good. Surrender your fear of it. Oh no, I think it's, I think this might become a thing. If people like this might become a thing. You need to let me know if you want this to be a thing. Small soul family tribe of ours. Let me know below and I will do it again. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I'm going to be doing a course about that very soon, so look out for that. Surrender your fear of intimacy. So your divine masculine energy, the one that does something about things, you need to surrender that fear of intimacy. So again, I do, that is what, when I said I was putting out the hope that this is for people that have got a bit more of the work than the other piles, it does seem to be that way. Because although you want this to happen and your person wants this to happen, there's a huge fear of intimacy there, which could take a while to work through. But if you work with me, it doesn't need to take as long as what you think. Because you need to surrender your fear of change. It's how much your life's going to change by allowing a love this powerful in your life. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always, whether you're afraid of changing your job, your health, or relationship, or if you're afraid of aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Again, that's the affirmation Elise Hay that I like to say a lot. Right, so let's now, I already kind of did do that about a connection a bit through it, but we'll do it the way I've done it for all the other ones to keep it fair. Right, so in a connection, divine feminine, whether this is you or the other person, you're in deep contemplation, because like what I've said, Pisces moon is about that, praying, meditating, holding out for a miracle, surrendering for a miracle if you're at your wit's end as well. This depends how you've been feeling, or just feeling exhausted. 11/11, definitely a lot of dreaming, feeling in your feels about your twin flame connection. Divine masculine, whether it's you or the other person, you're being guided to go with the flow, just not to worry so much and be in your heart center. Again, mirrored. Divine feminine, divine masculine, mirroring. Very good to see. Divine feminine, you know that you're over the worst now. You're overcoming difficulties. The worst is behind you and you're surmounting any previous challenges. I feel that you have cut loose, Spirit like to say it, karmic connections, karmic friendships. And again, karmic friendships doesn't mean that there was never a lot of love there or an amazing friendship. It just means it's done now, you know, as harsh as that sounds, but it's the contract is over. It's, you know, whatever the karmic situation was there, or difficulties in jobs, it could even be for some of you, you know, leaving romantic relationships that weren't right anymore, or have never been right, as I heard for some people. Whatever the deal is there, but whatever it is, you know, I feel you've already worked through that in the past while there, or perhaps you're doing something about it now. So whatever that is, we see you. And because of this, your divine masculine energy is at peace. So that's really powerful. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So see that, like the divine feminine, whoever is connecting with this pile, has released herself, himself from situations that weren't good for them, or you're doing it now, and it's bringing about peace in your divine masculine's energy. So I can feel them thanking you for that. So divine feminine, whether this is you or your person, you need to listen. You need to stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. This could be, because we're in the love bit of this now, this could literally be for, and this is not going to be for everyone, but hopefully I'm praying and hoping it is someday. You need to listen when your divine masculine comes towards you. Throat chakra, yeah, it's happening, because they've got a lot to say. And I feel you would have been the person that had said, not even maybe said a lot, because again, if you're mirroring each other, you might not have, but in some connections, you know, divine feminine energy really does try to get them to listen. But if that wasn't the case, you, whatever it is, you just need to listen, because it's going to be really hard for this person to share their feelings, right? So divine masculine, take a fucking trip. And if that's pretty cool how that fits in. Take a trip to share your feelings, you know what I mean? Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. So, well, your twin flame's not cooler than you, but they are pretty cool. You are going to think they're cooler than you if you think, because that's how you feel about your twin flame. You're like, fuck, I'm not good enough. They're way cooler than me. It's like you think about each other, or like they're too good for me. You know, it's all these things that, because it's like how you would hopefully feel if it's a healthy connection about your child or someone that you put in a pit. That's the problem. You put them on a pedestal, that they are just another person, but a fucking talented, amazing person, like the other pile said. But it's about the groundedness is coming in now, that you are equally talented and amazing, and they're amazing. You know what I mean? Good vibes only. It's just good vibes all around. But for the people that's not about, because like I said, this is people that have got a bit to go on this journey, to be realistic about it, but hopefully there'll be some lucky ones that it's not too far away. It could just be you got to listen to your guides and what you're being guided to do, and you got to speak to new people, open yourself up, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and that will let your divine masculine push himself out of his comfort zone. Divine feminine, you need to ask the spirit world for what you need help with. Don't forget to do that. I even need to be reminded of that. As crazy as it sounds, I need to be reminded to do that when I'm procrastinating about stuff. And yeah, that helps your divine masculine energy make the choices that they need to make, walk through the doors that they need to make. Divine feminine, whether it's you're the other person, you need to forgive and forget. You definitely need to forgive and forget your divine yeah, I do feel, because this pile feels like it's a bit people that are not that you're either newer to the twin flame journey, or you've not been on it very long, or you could have been on it ages, but you've been denying doing your deeper shadow work on your subconscious block, whatever one it is. You know, if you've got some kind of judgment, criticism, bad feeling towards your divine masculine, you know, you really need to work on the forgiveness energy there. But again, it might not be nothing to do with them. You need to work and heal other parts of your life so that it heals the connection. Because your divine masculine energy, whether it's you or them, are really in a place of thinking things through, what's right for them in their life, what way to go, what doors to walk through, like what I just said. So divine feminine energy, the action you're being guided to take is to detoxify again of the things that don't serve you, situations, people, karmic lessons that you've learned, so that your divine masculine can go wild. Take that as it resonates. But that's also full moon in Leo. That's like something coming to completion, having fun. And Leo is the house of sex, guys. I'm just saying, it is about having fun. beauty ritual. Basically, to put that, you know, when you get rid of what doesn't serve you, it makes them feel good. You know what I mean? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make them feel good and come and feel good with you. It could be feel good with other people, and it could be in that way too. But you know what I mean? It's the point is, this journey is unconditional love. It's like, it's not be a total mug, although it can feel like that sometimes. It should make you happy to hear that if you let go of what doesn't serve you in your life, it helps them be happier. Because again, I'm sure we've seen from every freaking romantic film there is out there that's decent, it is about that, you know, that if it's true love, you should want somebody to be the happiest it can be, even if that means not being with you or not being with you right now. That's true love, you know what I mean? Beauty ritual. So again, divine feminine has been guided to do things for herself that are just for herself, you know, and to look good for you just because. Because divine masculine's in his bed or her bed or their bed or whatever, you know, they're resting. They're like, they're going through, maybe they're rest, maybe they went wild over Christmas, New Year, and they're sleeping the hangover off, fuck knows. But they are looking into, like, you know, astrology and channeling and maybe even twin flames for some of them, or whatever. They're just looking into things they don't know a lot about. Divine feminine, you're being guided to cut out the good girl, whether it's you or them. You know, pull back your power. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is. Own your power. Again, so this is interesting. Spirit, and this is going to be really cool when we get to those lovey cards. Spirit are saying that to me. It's like, when I said that about it's not being a mug, like, unconditional love doesn't mean that you put up with whatever and you let them get away with whatever. It means that you do need to stand your ground as well. So if you're in contact with this person, it's about being true to yourself. So say like they're calling you drunk or something and they want to meet up, and you've got work the next day or something, or you might just not be feeling like it, but that doesn't, I can't even finish that sentence, because again, like, seriously, if as long as like it's not something really heavy going on and you didn't feel it or something, like, it'd be highly unlikely you would actually not want to see your twin flame in that situation. But I can think of some scenarios where you might not actually. That's interesting. I'm kind of feeling like, you know, maybe you don't actually know. It's like somebody watching this is kind of finding out that you're in that dynamic, and it's making sense as I'm channeling it. But yeah, you know, for whatever reason, whether it's that scenario or anything, or it could just be you're disagreeing about something, you're allowed to disagree and stand in your power and say no, like, actually, I don't agree with you. And that is what true twin flames would do, you know, like the yin and yang. They might not always, they will agree on a lot, to be honest, like, because again, it is your energy. Once you start to balance, there'll be this peaceful energy, and you're just like, oh my God, me too. Like, but it's kind of, it's like, I saw that funny meme, but it's like, you like chocolate? Oh my God, I like chocolate. It's like, what? You like chips? Oh my God, but I like chips. You mean like things that are like really general, but you know what I mean? It's going to be like unusual things that he's like what, you love documentaries? I fucking love documentaries. It's going to be like more me specific things, right? But whatever it is, it's about, you know, that part in you that might have been like, oh, I'm just going to pretend I like this because I'm going to pretend I like action films because they like action films, but you're like, I couldn't really give a shit. Do you know what I mean? It's, or I'm going to pretend I like horror films because they like horror, and it's like, you know what I mean? Whatever, it's like, just be yourself, own your power, because that is what is sexy, I'm being told to them. So own it, you're weird and wonderful. Change course again, and that just might make them want to change course and choose a new door, and the new door might be knocking at your door, or at least the door that's going to lead to another door that leads to a door to, you know what I mean? A closed door is an invitation from life to move on in an even better direction. Yeah, they're closing the door on someone in this connection, divine feminine, divine masculine, whether it's you or them, is closing the door on something so that they can change course in the right direction towards you. They still might have another stop before that, like as in another person, so, or maybe not, who knows. So divine feminine, you need to surrender to trust yourself and your decisions. Again, that ties in very nicely with what I just said. 21 might be significant. I just got drawn 21 seconds on the timer. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you've chosen the right path. That can also be about your journey, the twin flame journey. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Basically, if people aren't on it, they won't get it at all, and they will give you the worst advice ever. So find somebody like me that you trust, or find somebody that feels like they know their shit about the twin flame journey, but be very careful because there's a lot of people that are talking a load of shit out there. There's loads of people that are very amazing. And again, if for any reason you find me annoying as hell, but you trust me and you want me to find you somebody that can help you, that I could connect you, with people that be able to help you, whatever it is you need help with. But okay, if you're watching this up to here, I'm sure it's me that's meant to help you, but that just shows I'm leaving it open for you to make that decision. Finally, then your divine when you surrender and you trust and you stand your ground with everyone in your life, including your twin flame, but you can still stand your ground with your twin flame, but not shut them out. There's a and that's interesting because I got led to something that I'm being, I can feel I'm seeing to talk about. It's about, you're only human. You are going to have arguments with your twin flame. If you're even in contact, it's going to happen. It's going to be triggered. They're going to trigger you massively, and you're going to trigger them. But it's about how you work it out. And you'll know that if you know a lot more about this, right? So, surrender your fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart, because you're divine masculine, or you watching this, you've got a major fear of intimacy. I actually said like that even when I was doing it for, the one within you, but see what I mean? It's like the first time I done all of this, it was your divine masculine, whether you are, whichever one you lean more towards. And now I'm doing it for this as the divine masculine. So if you're divine feminine watching this, you consider yourself more that, you need to surrender your fear of intimacy so that they can. It's not just them, it's you too. So again, it will have been, you will both have your reasons for that. But you do need to surrender. Oh my God, this is fucking crazy, because that's like that other card where the two people were like almost touching heads, or they were touching heads, but they were looking down. And these two people are doing the same fucking thing, but they are touching third eyes. They're touching their forehead. And we all know a kiss on the forehead, either means somebody's pretty fond of you, or they mean they love you. You know what I mean? So you're ready to let the love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. But I feel this divine masculine, or the divine masculine that resonates with this, or you that resonates with this, whether you're a woman or a man, by the way, you need to face that. That's the shadow work that you need to do. You need to be like, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm keeping love out. I don't know why I'm keeping my twin flame out, because I do love them. I do trust them. I want to move towards them, but I'm fucking terrified. What is my problem? And it's your fear of change. It's because you've been used to certain people, used to karmics. We could be romantic karmics, could be even romantic karmics that are more lighthearted. You know what I mean? Like you say, like just hooking up with people. You've kept yourself at a distance for a reason, but now is the time to face that. So, and again, for other people, it's heavier things, like things that have happened in childhood, or abandonment issues. Abandonment issues is always something that's going on in these connections. And it could be that you've, and literally in past lives, or like in this life, in the past, especially because we're in Venus retrograde in Capricorn, again, that is love, past stuff, and it's serious with Capricorn, and it's time, and it's taking a long time, but it's worth it. It's commitment. It's things that take a long time to come round to be sorted out, but now is the time to sort it out. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, your relationship. It could be fucking all of this, by the way, you know what I mean? Or your age of, or fear of aging or death. It could be that people are getting older in this connection and worrying about that. Could be fucking fear of death could come in, because that's getting drummed into every day in the world. I have faith that all is well. So again, love it. I love this. I don't care if you like it. I fucking love it. Right. So, but I do know, I can think, I just saw at least one of my clients, soul sister clients, that quite a few that are actually going to love it. Even if and it's funny because I'm not even sure. No, I do know one of the piles will, I don't know what one, but one of them will resonate. Probably that one will resonate for the person I just saw flash up my mind. But I can think of several other ones that this is not where, I'll tell you right now, if you're a client of mine, this is not where quite a few of you are at, but I do feel you'll have still got something from this, but you can let me know. again, I can't control who it's going to be for. I just get told to do something, and I'm glad I did because I've had fun. Looks like I'm really following my calling now, guys. Wait a minute. Calling that was. Right, so 5 cards. Free yourself, yeah. So it's time to take back control of your life. So like I said, whether you're divine feminine or masculine, divine feminine has taken back control of your life where you needed to. Therefore, that's why your masculine's now able to do that. And if they haven't done it yet, they just haven't realized that they have the power to get themselves out of that. Right, 4 more, they said 5. Oh yeah, and the twin flame journey is affecting the connection. Children are affecting the connection, or it could be your inner child wounds, because we've got religious factors are affecting your love life. We've got your love life has been affected by children card there. We've got marriage, so it could be that people still could be in a marriage here. I did say that this is the one that I feel there's a bit longer to go, or a bit more work to do, or you're newer to it, or maybe you've just realized that, whatever it is. But this can also be about the union of these twin flames in the future, whether they decide to actually get married in the way that we know it's a union of souls. A marriage of souls is a union of 2 divine counterparts blending together. So clarity, take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. Again, if that is like somebody's in a marriage, then they will have a lot to think about, right? So, or just a long-term relationship. Oh look, I've finished this one a bit quicker. So in fact, wait a minute, I need to just, so for the people that are freeing themselves from, God, that really does make sense. Free yourself because you realize you're twin flame. You've got children to think about, whether you've got children or they've got children or both. You might even, it might be the breakdown of marriage is involved here too for you or them, and that's why you need to think things through. Again, that's the stuff I don't like picking up on, but it is a reality for a lot of people in these connections. Your soul chose it. I know that can be annoying to hear, but our souls chose our journeys. Right. So for the people so for that one, that complicated one, just give us 2 more cards, and then I'll do it as in you're freeing yourself from situations because your twin flames. It could still be to do with children on either side or both sides, or you're going to have children together. It could be that, oh yeah, shit, or you're going to have children together and you're going to get married. Spin it that way. And clarity is coming about both of you realizing that, or someone or wanting it. But basically, if one wants it, the other one does. That's how it works. And if you're wanting that and your twin flame doesn't, they probably aren't your twin flame, or they're not telling you the truth. And that could be the case too. They're not ready to share their truth, but that's like their secret dream. Just hold space, give them time. Right, so, but for the people that are in the kind of tricky situ, 2 cards to tell us more about that. You need a personal reading if this is connecting. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. But again, I really do feel this is because you need the playful energy back in your life, and you need to honor your loved one. It's like you need to honor your twin flame connection, but you also need to honor the connection you are already in, if that has come to an end and you've recognized that for whatever reason, whether they're a fucker to you or whether the love is just gone but it's amicable, whatever it is, you need to be honest, and that'll sort that out and then bring the fun back. I said that like it was really easy. I mean, that can be really complicated to bring. You don't even need to be married. It can just be difficult to bring a relationship to an end, especially if there's children involved. So, right, anyway, for the one that was a wee bit more like a fucking fairy tale, like children and marriage, what do you need to know about that one? Of course, this could make sense for, new love and forgiving and learning, because it's like, that's the one that was like the fairy tale. You freed yourself up from situations, or you have, and someone's doing it now, or they've done it more recently and they're healing because they realise that they're getting pulled to you and they can't help being pulled to you. Children, if there's children involved, there's always going to be children involved, but this could be like they want to have children with you, they want to have marriage with you, or just be with you close, but I do feel marriage. they need to think about what they want to do here and also what they want to say. Because you're the person that stirred up the feelings, new love, but it could be like old love coming back in a new way, or it could be new love. Like you've met this person somewhere and you're like, shit, they've just fucking rocked my whole world and I don't even want to be with my husband or wife anymore, or my long-term partner. Forgiving and learning. So you know, you need to work on forgiveness for yourself for this happening, because again, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't envy that situation at all, whether people are married or not. Like, it's just fucking complicated, isn't it? And that's, I send a lot of love to those situations. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Again, clean up your side of the street for the good shit to happen. And be of integrity. That's why I always say, you know, I don't condone it, although there's a fuckload of passion, and that doesn't really cut it within twin flame relationship. If you met them, and you'll know that, it's never wise to be stepping on toes, you know, like, I know shit happens in that, and especially if alcohol's involved, but it's bad karma, you know, don't get cheating involved. I knew exactly what I was doing. Sorry to laugh, but like, I shuffled the cards and that one was round the wrong way. Guys, have I just picked up on people? This feels like a fucking office romance or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, sorry, I know it is. Like, I'm actually, like, stop fucking, I'm actually feeling something is already wet. So it's like, I can have my opinions on that as a counsellor and a healer and a person of integrity. But I also know the passion in twin flame relationships, and I just feel like some sort of passion has taken over, because this person's saying to me, I knew exactly what I was doing, like, and I do need to forgive myself for that, but they don't regret it. It's time for me to heal now. Yeah, they're trying to forgive themselves, because again, all jokes aside, it's not nice. I'm sure it was nice for you anyway. Fucking hell. I want to feel that way. I can't. I think Spirit just wanted to change directions, because the other ones were samey, and this is like, I want to feel that way again. So yeah, although they knew what they were doing, I hope this is to provide a laugh, but it's not a joke. This is somebody's fucking situation. They're probably not going to put it in the comments, I can tell you that. I knew exactly what I was doing. It's time for me to heal now, but I want to feel that way again. So this is like your twin flame, whoever this is for. I feel this might be even someone that finds this months in the future, by the way, but I want this person to find it now, and I want them to tell me in private, email me, and then please can I say on the video that person did come forward, but I'll keep it anonymous. I knew exactly what I was doing, but it's time for me to heal now, because I feel bad about doing that to the person that I'm still in a connection with, that I don't feel the way I feel about you. But I do want to feel that way again. But I'm healing myself. Okay, now. And we both know I'm not the one for you. Again, because it's like they're with someone else right now. But I also need to know, so many things remind me of you. This might not be the same situation. We'll see where this goes. You came closer than anyone. Yeah, so it's like, you know, it feels like it's, I'll just pull two more. Somebody's done something with someone. You might not even have, yeah, I do feel these people have a say. It's like you might not have, you know, might not have got all the way to the bedroom, but it's like maybe you've kissed or something, or you've been talking and sharing your, I do feel it's people that work together. It's like you work together or something. There's like some kind of innocent opportunity for people to be connecting. And they've done something, or they feel like they've done something wrong. But they also feel bad, because it's like, you know, not the one for you. But something, you've sparked something in me. I feel you even though we're apart. Like, this is a twin flame connection, but this is messy, because this person needs to finish something first. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, this is people that work together, but I'm going to stop now. We will be together again. So it's like this person knows and they want that to happen, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be sorted out there. I hope that you can forgive me one day. But again, I feel that's like a hope that you can forgive them for getting you into some kind of situ, but also like they're hoping that they can be forgiven by their partner. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Well, I don't know how the fuck they could blame you, but you know what I mean? It is something like, yeah, I'm going to stop pulling this now, but it's tempting. I love you unconditionally. It's like, yeah, people have let something go a bit further than it should have before clearing up situation. It could even be these people have both got people. That's what it could actually be, like whatever this situation. Right, okay, I need to stop now. Right, what do we need to know? Not necessarily about all of that complicated shit. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Right, so again, because I feel the person that's found this will be the person that, especially if it's just that last bit's not going to resonate for people. But again, because they like me to go psychic detective, if you have crossed a line with your twin flame, forgive yourself, because the passion is intoxicating. And I don't even think I read that card, but you know, it is all of that stuff. And it is it's that. It is a strong, you know, spiritual connection. I mean, perhaps this is a Christmas fucking party or something, I don't know. But it's like, you know, something's went a bit too far, and forgive yourself, and these things wouldn't happen. It's kind of like someone said that to you, but it's like, it's different if you're kind of like going after somebody's man or something, or you're going after somebody's wife or whatever the situation is. But if there's a pull towards each other, and someone's sort of going after you, again, like each to their own. This is getting too complicated, but what I'm saying is, mind your karma. But again, it is understandable in another way, because it is a strong connection. But yeah, just pray for help, set intention that this is all going to sort itself out. Again, whether it's you or the other person, just tell the truth, and allow other people that are romantically connected to both of you or either of you to go and find their person. That's what I would say. Because you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Yeah, a lot of abundance can come your way. I feel this is for the people that resonate with us to get away from all of that shit. You need to focus on yourself, basically. You need to focus on yourself, your business, your mission. You might need to reach out to people like myself or whoever you're drawn to. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Someone with a lot of experience within the area that you need help with, twin flame journey or whatever else you need help with. And you need to have more fun, because that'll manifest whatever it is you want, whether it's your twin flame union or doing a job you love or just happy times in your life. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. But with that particular situation that I was picking up on, let's get real here. That's not going to get sorted out in a week or something. You know what I'm saying? Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. I feel like somebody needs to get something rolling with other areas of life before the love stuff. And I'm glad Spirit done a bit of variation there, because the other ones are like about it, get it on in the bedroom and tell each other they love each other and all this kind of shit. And this is happening here at some point, but not anytime soon. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to I can't even deal. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Yeah. I'm not even. That is just totally picking up on the work situ. Like, simplify your life by not getting into situations before you finish other ones. I left when I saw you with someone. Maybe that was the work party. Now I'm just joking, but I might not be joking. We need to let each other go. I'm afraid to contact you. This is another dynamic. I left when I saw you with someone. Maybe you were on a night out, or maybe a night out. Who the fuck's people going to be on a night out? Maybe they've seen you somewhere and they've picked, and you might have been with someone romantically, but it's like, I left when I saw you with someone. We need to let each other go. I'm afraid to contact you. That's very conflicting. It's like, they think you were someone else, or they don't know. feel like you need to be apart right now, but they do want to contact you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and then I'm hearing that song. Late nights in the middle of day, sometimes all I think about is you. You know what I mean? That one. My life is not as together as it seems. I want to be more than friends. This is very conflicting. I'm fucking changing this. This person doesn't know what they want. So that's why you need to focus on you and heal yourself. Or if you're the whatever, I'm confused now. I've been doing this long, whatever made sense to you. 42 might be significant here with someone too. Right, guys, that was so fun. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know whether it was your story, wasn't your story, or you just liked it because it's entertaining. Whatever, let me know and I'll do it again sometime. But I had a lot of fun doing that. So anyway, I'm going to get to my